just
okay.
how are you doing? How are things going? How's your day? You know, just like we would do in group.
Okay. I can say right now where I'm at, I have, as of today, I have 513 days of clean time from all substance. And from taking the medication, I got a chance to speak to my therapist yesterday. From the beginning, when he met me, he felt like I needed some sort of medication to get me along the way. And I guess I got some good news yesterday. He felt like I'm doing pretty good. He want to wean me off the medication now. I'm kind of okay with that, but then part of like, I wasn't dependent on it, but more or less it got me to where I'm at right now. And he said, well, tell you what, if things push kind of show, we put you back on. But what he don't want me to feel is that I'm dependent on the medication. He don't want to let me know that the medication helped me along the way to a point where I can be on my own. And that was yesterday, so that was good news.
You're saying hi. You're always walking in the room with a smile on your face, you know. So
I can say this, Sam. Once upon a time, I didn't have that smile.
I bet. Yeah.
I didn't have that smile. But for the words you just presented, I would say thank you very much. And I feel like I earned them words finally.
Yeah.
Because it was once upon a time, them words wasn't presented. It was more or less like people was looking at me like, hey, you know what? It's in you. It's in you. But I've learned is that knowing that it isn't within us, we have to see it for ourselves.
Yeah.
People on the outside can visualize it, but until we get to the area like where we can visualize it, like, oh, okay, I know what they see now.
Yeah.
But with the addiction is so strong, anchoring us down, we're not able to see it. And then hopefully with that little bit of light, I can say for me, I had a great support team. A real good friend of mine, his name was Tim Tucker. And I kid you not, he never gave up on me. And his wife, Karen Tucker, I kid you not, they hung in there with me through thick and thin. And what I done to them, I would think they wouldn't even have nothing to do with me. But matter of fact, they turned around. Every time I felt like it was the end of the road with them, they still showed up. So that let me know I had something worth living for. They have 2 grandsons, and guess what? I'm Uncle Monte.
What was life like, for you?
Okay, I can say in the beginning, it was just more or less like just having fun, being young, going to happy hours, drinking, hanging out the gang. And then without me realizing it, I found myself indulging into the drugs. And then I involved myself in relationships, and kids got involved, and not realizing the addiction took over, and not realizing once you involve yourself in a relationship and having kids, it comes to be a responsibility.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even responsible for myself, let alone responsible for a marriage and kids. And it just got out of hand. And what I mean by that is I felt like I wanted out.
Yeah.
And well, with the drugs, the liquor, it helps you forget about the marriages, the kids, the responsibility. It does that for a short period of time. But once the effects wear off, the responsibility is still there.
Right.
Yeah. And from there, it just got stronger and stronger. I was just in and out. I joined a few group homes, figured that was the solution. That would be, it would be over with. That's a quick fix. But realizing it wasn't, because of eventually in time, I call it I don't know if you ever heard of the phrase called the gorilla.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It was like the gorilla building up in me. And once it built up in me, you go to the zoo, you look at the animals, they look so sweet and everything. And the next thing you open the cage, they attack.
Yeah.
And that's where my addiction took place. I wasn't opening it up. I felt like I was, but I wasn't. And it was more or less faking it to make it.
Right.
I don't know if you ever heard the phrase, a bullshitter knows a bullshitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned that game so well to a point where I was convincing myself, I was telling the truth. And then eventually after a while, I became this person. And with the the different characters, they call them character defects.
Mm-hmm.
I had quite a few of them, quite a few of them. But realizing where I'm at right now in life, I'm sort of late in the game. I'm 61 years of age. I wish I could have understood my addiction at an early stage in life, but I didn't. But I can say this to anyone: better late than never.
Yep.
And I'm glad that I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that lets me know, like, I don't know if you went through this experience, but I know I did. I had two options on the table. It was considered to be life or death. And death to me was first on the table. But now, since I'm enjoying life to the full extent, now I've found out what I would have been missing out on. The joy of being, speaking to you, speaking to other people's, spending time with my grandkids, my older boys. Like you said, walk in, people just love my smile. I would have missed out on that also too.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the strength of one's addiction, that's what it was leading me to, that area in my life. Just wanted to just end it, go to sleep, and I wake up, hey, it's a wrap.
Yeah.